No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Demon Deacons offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Demon Deacons are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clemson is quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Running into the open space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off play action on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Kendricks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Handoff to the single running back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kendricks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Kendricks. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Under fire. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield.
The returner is tackled down at the
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen.
Breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming.
Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Foster. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Makes his man miss. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Makes the grab. It's Simon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Brings up second down.
He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Kendricks. Got enough for the first. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 2.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
13.
Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One man in the backfield and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Right back to him on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the ground with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
At the 31-yard line. And that's a
The give to the right. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Simon. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off play action. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
At the 50. First down for the offense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.